What's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
Nothing much. Came down here for episode 14, and I was like, man, I'm excited. This is going to be awesome, and I'm coming down with the computer and everything. And something was off, and I turned the corner, and the dog took a big pile of shit right next to where I'm recording.
That's good. You actually want that, so.
Yeah, it's good for it's a nice aroma around
good
here.
omen.
I cleaned it up and sprayed it with Febreze, so that stuff works. So now all I do is I just smell shit and Febreze. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yep. So how about yourself? What's going on?
Yeah, just another fantastic day. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
The rain's kind of eased up, man. It was coming down not too long ago.
There's more coming your way. We just had some, so it's on its way.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, a lot of weird like movie stuff come out just recently. Blue Beetle's on its way out, right?
Yep, that's tomorrow, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Correct.
And I was sitting there, and there was this. I don't know who said this. I didn't see the quote, but it said something along the lines of, "If Blue Beetle fails, then there will be no more Latino representation in movies."
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was
hell?
like, that is the most extreme thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, talk about, it sounds like desperation and guilting people to go see it.
Oh my god, dude.
Like, oh my lord. Like, I'm sitting there, like, I can no longer just go to a movie and just enjoy it, because I do want to see it. It looks like a fun movie.
My son was just saying that. He's like, let's go see it. I was like,
Yeah.
We'll probably go see that, so.
Comments like that it turns people off. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was just weird, but looks cool. I'll definitely be checking it out here soon. I'm not sure when I'll have time, but yeah, definitely check that out, and maybe we'll do like a quick little review or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and then the other one that was way out of left field. I remember rumblings about this, but I just saw it. Dude, I'm not kidding. When you sent me this picture, it was like 30 seconds. The Toxic Avenger is back.
Yes.
And talk about a really weird casting choice for Peter Dinklage. Like, the guy's a legend. But if you had a gun to my head and they're like, you have to pick who the new Toxic Avenger is, that's not a name I'm gonna come up with.
No.
It doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't know. Like, is he doing the voice of it?
You know what?
It looks like he's small though.
I don't know. It's a good point, but I guess we find out.
Well, you could definitely pull it off. I mean, like, acting wise.
Yeah.
But, we'll just see what happens. I mean, yeah. Some guy tried to get like real political with me on it. I'm like, no. I was like, Peter Dinklage is awesome. He's awesome in everything he's in. It's just an odd casting choice. You can't deny that. I was like, it kind of reminds me of Jesse Eisenberg to Lex Luthor. Like, that's an odd casting choice.
That did not work.
No, it's nothing political. It's just an odd choice. It's really weird. So, but we'll see. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I hope that movie has it was like a slapstick gore horror comedy superhero movie, the original. So, I mean, like I say in all 80s movies, they sat in a pitch room with a mound of fucking cocaine and was just like, yeah, we're making this movie. So
this is one of the movies too that they said, it's just gonna be just like this guy he's just fucking, he's horrifying. Yeah. Oozing goo and toxic bullshit coming out of him. Yes. Let's get that guy.
Wear? What is he gonna wear?
He's gonna be carrying around a
tutu.
mop.
Yeah, he's gonna wear a tutu and have a mop.
Oh, I love it.
Make it.
Yes. Let's do
Take
it now.
my money.
Do it.
Man, I remember seeing that movie. Like, they tried to market that character towards kids when we were young. Like, there was a cartoon and everything.
God.
But I never saw the movie. And I don't know if my parents saw it, because what my parents would typically do would watch a movie first, and if it was good, they let me watch it. And I don't know if they watched that one, because when I saw that movie, my buddy Mikhail came over and put it in. I think we were like 17, and I was like, "What the fuck is this movie? This movie is insane." And we rolled some sandwiches. We rolled some sandwiches and watched it. And dude, I thought it was like the greatest filming experience I've ever had.
Yeah, no shit.
Like when when the bullies or the bad guys were doing sit-ups at the gym and they're passing a cigarette off to each other. I was like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Who thinks of that? Who thinks of that? And now I'm like, yeah,
you're an idiot.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, maybe this isn't good. So,
yeah.
I mean, it was a fun movie.
80s movies. There you go.
Dude, I was like putting it up with Shawshank. Like, I was like, dude, this is incredible.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
Pretty
You
intense.
fat slob, let's see if you got any guts. And punches the mayor through the stomach.
Yeah.
Good shit. You're sitting there just plowing a blind chick. It's like, oh my God.
What a movie.
Yeah.
What a movie.
Trauma. I remember they had a contest at the beginning of the VHS. That's what I watched this thing on. And they had a contest. Like, if you won this contest, they would kill you in one of their movies in like the most like goriest way, because that's what they were.
Yeah.
So nice. I should have known I was in for it when like one of their movies was Teenage Cat Girls in Heat. That was the name of the movie. I was like, good Lord.
Oh.
Yeah. So
that's what we have forward to look to, So
yeah. Yep. We'll see what happens.
Get on board.
So last episode, which taking off a little slow, guys. This one took off a little slow. I don't know. It was because it was a long break we had, but whatever. We talked about the worst of the worst. Today we're gonna go to the other spectrum. Best of the best. Could we call it best of the best, or our favorites?
Best in our opinions.
In our opinions, because it's subjective.
Yeah, I wanted to make that point clear last time around, but completely forgot about it.
Yeah, so did I. I could only imagine.
These are our opinions. This is not like nothing.
Yeah. You fucking guys pick Keanu Reeves, you suck.
Yeah, it is what our opinion is.
Right. So we're going to do the same categories and then rattle off a couple other ones, and if we didn't give a worst on that one, we'll give a worst there and just go from there. But last episode was a lot of fun. I was talking to Eric, the guest that we had, and for those of you that listened to that episode, yeah, he's fairly new at this, as we are also, but he's fairly new and had his sensitivity up to 99.
Yeah.
And poor Brandon had to sit there and edit everything because you could hear like a mouse fart in the corner of the room. Like, so thanks for putting up with that one. And then my kids coming in, that was fun.
Yeah, it is what it is, We don't have a movie studio or a production.
Yeah.
So we take what we can get.
Yeah, until everyone starts sharing this damn thing, and we buy a studio in the middle, and we shoot there every week.
There you go.
But yeah, so before we get to the best of the best, the opinion section, I gotta ask, what are you drinking?
I have a beautiful beer from our friends at Old Nation once again.
Yeah.
Full Earth.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Have they released a bad one?
Not that I know of.
I'm totally convinced they could release a can of beer full of mop water, and I'd still be like, delicious.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't really thought about it. So, yeah,
they're good. Well, today I have the New Holland Hazy River New English style IPA. Did I say New English? New England.
I was gonna ask you what New English was.
Yeah, what is a New English? You gonna drink some beer?
Yeah.
You gonna sit there,
Governor?
Yeah. Sure, carry on. That was bad. All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I'm going to pop them open.
Yeah. I already opened mine. When I sat down, I was getting everything ready, and I was like, opened it, and I was like, oh, damn it. Whatever.
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
Oops. I just splashed beer on the mic. We'll be okay. It'll live. I just wiped it down. It caused some sound. All right, so Brandon, let's get to this one. Let's see what we got to say. We started off last week with best show. What do you have for best show?
Well, it's obvious what the best show is.
Yeah, I know. I knew you and I were gonna match up with this one.
Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, where do I begin, dude? I mean, the writing is near perfect. The actors and characters are amazing. The overall story, it just gets only better and better as it goes. You know, the show is just a fucking bullet train, man. It's awesome. It is. It's just it refuses to stop. You know.
Exactly.
And you know, it doesn't pull punches. Everything that happens has the impact throughout the entire show. You know,
everything
there's
matters.
Not a single bad episode. Yes, I'm going to include the Fly episode on this. Okay.
I don't know why people hate.
You have to watch it to get, you know, because it gets you into that. And I know the Fly episode gets so much bad feedback.
I love that episode.
But honestly, you shouldn't skip over it for the viewing. So I mean, Breaking Bad.
It's a very important episode because that was like the rebuilding of Walt and Jesse's relationship. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I mean, I sat there and I was like, you know what? Maybe I know Brandon's gonna pick this, and I think Brandon knows what I'm gonna pick. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just pick something different just to have something different, and I couldn't. At all. It's the one show that started off solid and it aged like wine. It just kept getting
it did.
better.
It just got better and better, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
I had a couple other shows that were amazing, and they started off like that 70s show. Incredible show. It was a great show back in the day, but it faded off, and it faded hard at the end. Pretty much when Eric Foreman left. That show fell off, and then Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, Game of Thrones it's up there as well. It's probably in I'd say top 3, along with Sopranos. I absolutely love Sopranos.
Well, Game of Thrones fell off for me because the writing towards the end just
it fell apart. It did.
It fell apart. Like, and I'll never forget it. Like when I started realizing that is, when they were attacking and she got grabbed by the troll that they killed in Battle of the Bastards. And I was like, whoa, they resurrected that troll. And my brother, I was like, how cool, because you saw his one eye was damaged from the arrow. And then he got stabbed in the other one. But my brother was like, this is bullshit, because the whole series, they always burned their dead so they couldn't come back. And he goes, so what, they just ditched that now? And I'm like, oh, shit. And then, towards the end, it was too rushed. Like, the last season could have been another season. So that one kind of faded off.
Well, it's HBO's fault, right? They put it out there like about 2 years before that they're, this is going to be the final season, season 9. They put it out there. So I think they just felt rushed with everything, and then they effed up. It did. It absolutely fell apart, the entire show, and it definitely showed.
The Battle of the Bastards is when I think it started to dip, and then when fucking Ed Sheeran turned his head around,
oh, that's Ed Sheeran. I never knew.
It took me so far out of that show. I think I mentioned it in a previous episode.
That's another show
so
that people want cameos, and that's an issue today. There's so many shows that I have to be in this. I don't care if it's for a split second.
Yep.
Mandalorian. So that's I don't care for that. Okay.
No,
I don't.
It takes you out. I feel like it takes you out of the movie. Like,
well, even Ed Sheeran said that. He's like, I had to be in it.
Yeah.
So what'd you do? Like, hey, you're putting me in this goddamn thing. Well,
right.
Okay.
Right.
So.
Well, all right. let's move on.
What about your movie? What's
my movie?
What's the
This
best
one,
movie
this was
in
so
your
hard.
opinion?
This was really hard.
It was.
Again, it's objective.
All these were
They're
very
subjective.
hard.
Objective. Yeah. And I was really like splitting hairs. I actually came up with 4, and I was like, I'll pick one right when the show starts, and I'm still struggling. But I'm gonna say this because whenever this movie's on TV, I watch it. It's a channel stopper. You stop on it, and I'm gonna have to roll with Goodfellas.
Ooh,
It's
that was
so
in my
fucking
top.
good.
That was in my top.
It's got to be in everyone's top.
Yes.
I remember Uncle T. I'm rolling him right under the bus. God, this was probably about 10 years ago. But I told him, I'm like, man, you have to see Goodfellas. And
he never seen it.
he never saw it. No,
God.
and then it was like a year or two later. He goes, yeah, I saw Goodfellas. I'm like, oh man, what'd you think? And he goes, it was good. Yeah, I think Scarface is better. And my other uncle, had no. He just was listening, wasn't even facing us. He was like, no. And I was like, yeah, I gotta go with our other uncle there, Uncle T, because no, it's like there's no way. But yeah, what did you pick? And then I'll share my honorable mentions.
So I put up The Godfather as my top. Like I said, I was gonna pick like Goodfellas is definitely in my top.
Yeah.
And, The Godfather for some reason it's a strong movie, good script, great casting, excellent acting, and to me over the top directing. It's all about family, loyalty, greed, relationships. Real life shit, and it's a great mix. And
yeah,
it's a super memorable movie. It's that's what it is.
It'll definitely
powerhouse lineup of cast too. Brando, Pacino, James Caan's in it, Diane Keaton, Robert Duvall. It's so good, and
yeah,
it never gets old.
It'll definitely stand the test of time. But I might as well rattle off my honorable mentions. The other one, Forrest Gump,
definitely on top.
An all-time favorite of mine, but I have to put Goodfellas ahead of it. Shawshank Redemption, that's another channel
movie.
Stopper. And then, man, this movie, I've been wanting to talk about this movie so much, and an opportunity just never come up.
Austin Powers?
Yeah. Oh, God. Hairspray. No. No.
God damn it.
Stand By Me.
Okay. That's a good movie. That is a good movie.
It's a great movie. You know what's funny about Stephen King? His horror movie adaptions are nowhere near as good as his drama adaptions. Because that was The Body. And it's kind of funny. I just watched a thing where the movie was called The Body. And someone I said, I can't remember the name, so I'm not even going to butcher the story with any names, but someone was listening to the song Stand By Me, and the director was walking by, and he was like, man, I haven't heard this song in ages. And he decided to call the movie Stand By Me.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it was one of his favorite songs, yeah. But man,
That's sweet.
Talk about a movie every young boy has to see. You have that, one of the best lines. It's one of the best lines. Is I've never had. What is the line? I've never had friends like I did when I was 12.
Yep.
Jesus, who does? And that's a fact right there. That is a fact. And that movie will always stick with me for a long time. It's such a great movie. So, yeah,
that's a good one too.
Yeah. All right.
Excellent.
Actor.
This is another tough one, man. Dude, I started with one character, and then I was going through his movies in my head, or one actor, and I was going through his movies, and then I got flipped into think of another guy, and I was like, you know what? I kind of think he's more better, the better off one to go with. So my best actor is Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ah, you stole him.
No, did I really?
I got two more though. I got two
Okay.
more.
Well, we'll run with this. I got another one.
Yeah.
My original one that I feel like some people are kind of like, what? But yeah, dude, he's in so many big movies, and there's a reason why Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino pick him for movies as much as they do. He's Titanic, Inception, The Departed, Wolf of Wall Street, Revenant, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I mean, The Aviator. Yeah. We talk about these movies. We
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained, yeah. Gangs of New York, The Great Gatsby. They go on, dude. I know a bunch of his shit. But yeah, dude, he plays action, drama, comedy, and he's just an all-around great actor, right?
Yeah.
You can put him in a comedy, you can put him in an action movie, a drama. It doesn't matter. He just blends in and he does it. He's your go-to guy. Like I was saying, like Martin Scorsese and Tarantino. But yeah, worked with some of the biggest people out there. Those two, James Cameron, Spielberg, Nolan. He's out there. And the one thing I hate, the Oscars, man.
Yeah.
All the shit he does, he's got one.
And he won it for the wrong movie.
Yeah. Hollywood sucks in that part right there. That exact part. They suck ass.
Yes, they do. They do. And this is what I mean. Now I'm going to bring back Keanu Reeves because he was listed as one of my worst, but I like him. Now picture Django Unchained, the character Leonardo DiCaprio played. Put Keanu Reeves there. Can he do it? No.
That'd be a tough one, dude.
Put him in The Aviator.
No.
Can Keanu Reeves do it?
No.
Yeah, see? DiCaprio plays characters. He acts characters. Keanu Reeves, I think, lacks that. But I still like him. He's entertaining. He's still entertaining, and as far as I know, Keanu Reeves is a fantastic dude.
Yeah.
From fan interactions that I've heard he's a great dude. So, all right, I am going to... I'm going to pick a different one. I'm going to go... And you know what? If you take this trilogy out, Christian Bale. If you remove the Batman trilogy, dude, he still has a huge lineup. That's true. It's fantastic.
That is very true, too.
Man, I will never, ever forget seeing The Machinist.
Oh, what a movie, dude.
Oh, my God. And that was the movie...
What a movie.
That was the movie that he was in before Batman Begins. And he had to add all this weight on, and they were like, dude, you're adding too much weight. Chill out. And because he wanted that role. But man, American Psycho, what a role that is. American Hustle, that was a great... You ever check that one out?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a good movie.
Amy Adams, yeah.
Yeah, and he's just in a huge array of movies. Equilibrium is his all-time... No one's seen that movie. Every time I ask someone, like, man, have you seen Equilibrium? They have no clue what I'm talking about. And it's because The Matrix overshadowed it so bad. But, yeah, Christian Bale. And then I will say my other runner-up, and he's no longer with us, but, man, he's a great actor, and it's unfortunate. But Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, I agree. He was.
Man, he's so good in everything.
Yeah, we never got to experience him.
He never had his full potential yet.
Yeah. I mean, Mission Impossible, he did an outstanding job in Mission Impossible.
I almost laughed when I heard he was cast as a villain. I was like, really? Philip Seymour Hoffman, the fucking... The dude in Twister?
But no, we got fucked over there.
Yeah, and dude, he just took off. His role in Red Dragon, man.
That's a badass movie.
Homie went out bad. That is a bad way to go. But no, I just think he did a fantastic job in everything he did. The Big Lebowski. She has quite the sense of humor. It's so good.
I'm just here to get the carpet, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's just.
Yeah, you're good. You're going.
I'm just saying he was just like one guy I never would have thought of, but he like clicked in my head like, dude, this guy is great.
Yeah.
But my number one would be DiCaprio.
Okay.
And I think 1A would be Christian Bale for me.
Yeah. So my original actor I put down was Robert De Niro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has a all-star lineup of movies he's been in, and another Scorsese's top pick there. He was in a ton of Scorsese movies, but no, I got off him eventually because I kept thinking about Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
it's like just but his role in Taxi Driver was outstanding.
Yes,
like the thrill, the suspense that you felt during that movie. Good lord.
Yeah,
and then of course Casino and all the the Bronx Tales, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
he does a great gangster type role.
He was up there for me too, but he's got a lot of shit movies too, which it's not his fault. But yeah, I don't know. He's definitely up there and should be up there. He's earned it.
Yeah, so that was my original, and then I just kept thinking about Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like, man, you know what? Nah.
Yeah,
so that's that.
Yeah.
So what about actress?
I think I'm going to surprise you on this one. And I bet you I'm going to say her name. And a lot of you out there won't know who she is until I tell you what movie she's in. All right?
Oh, okay.
Don't Google it, Brandy. You're Googling it right now.
No, I'm writing times down.
Yeah.
Just put it in on YouTube. So.
Okay. Frances McDormand.
No.
All right, here we go. Fargo. She was the cop in Fargo.
I know. Yep. Right when you said it, I got who she is.
3 Billboards.
Okay.
My favorite one that she's in is Burn After Reading.
Oh, that's
fucking amazing. Dude, she is so... Everything she is in, I love watching her in. She does a fantastic job, I think, in every single movie. And she's not necessarily like eye candy or anything. And she's not ugly either, but she's so fucking good. Everything she's in, I mean, she's just enjoyable to watch. And I'll never forget, this is a spoiler warning, her and George Clooney in Burn After Reading are so fucking good. And when he brought her down in that basement, he's like, I'm a hobbyist. And he unfolds the chair. She goes, what is that? And he just pushes the chair back and it rocks forward and a fucking dildo comes up. And she's like, oh. And I'm like, how's she going to react? She's like, that's fantastic. So God, damn funny. But dude, movie. she is awesome in everything. She was awesome in Fargo.
Fargo's such a good movie.
It is a fantastic movie. That one honestly could have been tossed up there pretty high with favorite movies. I mean, yeah, that's such. The first time I saw that, I hated it.
Really?
I don't know why. I think I was just young and dumb, obviously, but fantastic movie. Fantastic. Wow. Yeah, she does a great job. I honestly did not have my second a little bit was Kate Winslet. She's very good, I think. But no, this Frances she's fantastic in everything she does.
So mine would be a little bit of a surprise too. Very popular actress. To me, I think she's outstanding, and I love her in a shit ton of movies. Cate Blanchett.
Mm-hmm. Good.
She's awesome.
That's a good pick.
I don't know. A lot of people are like, "What?" Like, I don't know what it is. But I just think she's amazing. She's got 2 Oscars. She's might get a third once this coming year when they announced for Tar. She just did Tar. She was a conductor in it. She did Blue Jasmine, The Aviator. She was in Thor Ragnarok as Thor's sister Hela. She was in all the Lord of the Ring movies and the Hobbit movies. She was. This is the one I didn't realize she was in until I read it, but Del Toro's Pinocchio. She was in that movie too.
Is she the fairy godmother?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I
I
was like,
don't
maybe
know.
I'm just not paying
Have you
attention
seen that
yeah.
movie?
Yeah, I have.
That
It's
movie
pretty
is fucking
ridiculous.
intense.
Yeah.
And the ending makes you want to just blow your fucking brains out. Like I was like, whoa, this is not the Disney Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell.
But yeah, to me she's crazy good with everything she does, and
Yeah,
she's got a wide range of acting abilities. And
fair enough.
I feel like she's probably one of the greater actresses of our generation. You know.
That's fair
So,
enough to say.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, dude, she has 271 nominations total throughout
Holy
everything.
shit.
She's won 203 times.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
I seen
shit.
that. I was like, damn, man.
Yeah, that's some Nick Saban shit right there. Damn.
Shit, dude. I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like 80% of the time.
Our favorite actor, DiCaprio, is just like, the fuck?
Yeah. He just claps his hands, you know, after every goddamn loss he's gotten. Oh, what an unfortunate event for that guy.
Yeah.
I feel you, Leo.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I my second, and it's biased because like I've been like in love with this woman since I was like young, and she's one of the reasons why I've never done any drugs outside of marijuana.
Yeah.
Sandwiches. Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, okay.
She was in Requiem for a Dream. Scared the fucking shit out of me. That movie. My daughters aren't gonna do Dare. I'm gonna leave them.
I don't know if I've seen that movie.
Oh well, you should sit down with your kids instead of like, oh yeah, Dare's at school. Sit them down on the couch. Like, yep, you're gonna watch this movie. And when the credits roll, just say don't fuck up and walk away because they will not touch a drug. They will not touch another drug ever. Not another drug like they've ever done it before. But
I'd have to look it up just to see. Maybe I have.
Brandon, you need to watch that movie. That is the best movie you'll watch once because it's so like, it's such a gut punch. But she's good in everything she's in too. Blood Diamond, that movie, and let alone she's absolutely freaking gorgeous.
Labyrinth. You ever seen that? God,
Mm-hmm.
I used to love that movie when I was young.
Yeah.
That was badass.
All right, Brandon. I'm really interested in this one. Band. Best band. This one was super hard for me because I was like, all right.
They're all hard to pick.
Yes.
Except there's one, and I think it's the next one. That
okay.
You know, but
oh god, yeah.
No, obviously Breaking Bad. You know that was an easy one, but
yeah.
So, band, yeah. I have to go with Pink Floyd.
Oh, that is my number 2 or my 1A. Good choice.
Dang. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great choice.
I'm interested to see how many of these we got close. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. It was hard because like, man, I'm sitting there like you and I are rockers. Like we're more rockers than anything. I know you like country a lot too. But I was sitting there like, what band hasn't slumped that I like? And every single band has slumped that I know, and it's these two bands to me have not slumped ever and absolutely stand the test of time, which Pink Floyd absolutely does. Their music will go on forever.
Dude,
if you release anything of Pink Floyd at any amount of time, it stands the test of time.
Easy.
You know.
Easy. Yeah, so without a doubt, in my opinion, they're the best. When they create music, they take the time and effort. They make it so enjoyable that not only like they create music, but they create a story with it, man. The sound, the music alone, they're all unique, and it's beautiful. You know, they put out 4 albums in 6 years, but also had those 4 albums be considered some of the greatest albums ever.
Yeah,
that's hard to do.
Yes, very.
Roger Waters is incredible. If you want an awesome, incredible story, if you've never really listened to Pink Floyd, listen to the entire album of The Wall. And you're gonna be like, damn, dude, and then go and listen to Dark Side of the Moon. You know? Yes. So it's amazing. That was
Welcome to Machine.
Absolute
oh my
amazing.
God, it makes me want to go listen to him right now.
When I was younger, and those days I used to partake in rolling sandwiches.
Yeah.
I used to love listening to music because it's just you're like, wow, like it's just amazing, chill. Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Like Pink Floyd.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, my other number one, great band, Maroon 5.
All right, we're gonna end the show right now. Thank you guys for listening. And
yeah. CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, just because they're solid. Okay. They're just a solid band. No one says CCR I never really thought
sucks. About them.
Yeah,
I like their music, but yeah, I never thought
exactly. About them. Dude, they're just solid. Like it's almost like the Rolling Stones. They have so many songs I didn't even know were the Rolling Stones, or like CCR. You can pretty. You can tell who it is just by the John Fogerty, you know. But I just think they're one of the more solid bands. Everyone enjoys them, and you know, no one sits there. Turn this shit off. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get it.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny. Like, I couldn't come to like new bands. I had a hard time with it. Like, I love Breaking Benjamin, but they're not the best.
I don't know if we did one of these for like our generation, or say last 20 years, or we can go last 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man, some of these still fall under that.
You're right. I know.
So
I know.
If we did the last 20 years, it'd be tough.
Yeah,
it'd definitely be tough.
Yeah, it'd be very tough, very very tough.
I didn't even think about like any of the within the last 15, 20 years. I never thought about bands like that. Instantly, when I was thinking this, I was like, well, everyone's gonna pick Rolling Stones, right? Because that's
right.
So everyone picks that.
Yeah.
Like, but for me, then I got Pink Floyd. There's some other out there too. Nirvana, right? People pick Nirvana, but another one.
The only reason why I didn't pick them, Nirvana was I don't know how to explain it. I don't know.
We never got their full potential either, though.
Yeah, we never did. So
not Kurt Cobain's.
Right. They didn't have a chance to like grow.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have loved to have heard what they would have released in like '98 if they were still around. You know what I mean?
That'd been badass.
Because Kurt Cobain, man, he had a lot. He had a big range, and he actually covered a lot of like Led Zeppelin and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's another band that could be on the list too. Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. It's just another one of those that tried the needle and didn't make it out. Yep. So unfortunate. All right, Brandon. Video game. This is the only one we talked about because I brought it up to you because I knew, and I was like I can't find a second one, so I picked a second one just because it started. Without that game, we wouldn't have any of these other types of games. But I'm gonna let you take this one because I dug at you because I knew it was coming.
Yeah, Ryan called me. We're just talking about. Yeah, it would just be interesting to see the game. You know, like what was your video game?
Roll it out.
Like, God damn, dude. You're asking Brandon, me. I know.
Drum roll.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Holy cow! You new kids have no idea what the fuck you missed when that game came out.
Was outstanding.
It was an experience.
Yeah, you understand,
it wasn't just
right?
Playing a game.
Anybody who knows the game, who's a really big gamer, especially growing up in the 90s and whatnot, and early 2000, you know why we put this as number one. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that the whole land of Hyrule was just turned into a shithole, and only person who can save him is Link. Link's the only one, and damn, that was a badass game, dude. I loved it. Not only the story was perfectly written, but the gameplay and the level designs are amazing, and
Yes.
it makes it a must play for anybody. You know, I even got hated my son to play it because
Yeah.
he was playing it. He was like, "Oh, this is so cool." I was like, "I
Yeah.
know, dude, I know."
Yeah.
Like, you know,
That's a game. I understand it was on N64. I honestly think that game will stand the test of time.
oh, easy.
I really think if they just adapt that game to newer systems, which they've already done,
Well,
but if they keep
I wish
doing
they
it,
would.
yeah, they
But
keep
remake
doing
it.
it, yeah, anyone would want to play that game. It was such a damn good game, and actually, now that we brought up N64, I got a second best game
Oh,
on
damn!
my
I already
list.
know what it is.
Yeah, I think you. Doom, doom, doom,
Yep, I knew it. I was like,
doom,
we used to play that game so
doom,
much,
doom.
dude.
Yep, GoldenEye, baby. Dude, the
Oh,
video, there's a viral video coming out where the dad is holding the game controller with his son, and it's the beginning credits. He's like, "Oh, you don't know what's coming.
yeah.
You don't know what's coming," and
Yeah.
it dun, da, da, da. And I was like, "God damn right, he don't know what's coming." Like I was into the video. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Get him,
Dude,
get that song, get him."
It's such a good movie.
Yeah,
good game. Sorry.
Odd Job with the
There's
golden
another
gun.
dude. There's another dude who's putting it on like the big screen. He's like, "Watch this." He's like, "Watch, look at. See the barrel? You watching? Boom! Oh,
Yeah.
got him."
Hell yeah.
But I was like, dude, that game was so sweet.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah.
So you brought up a second one.
Well,
I'm gonna.
okay.
my-
I have one more because I just thought
Oh,
that
that
one
wasn't
clicked in my
wasn't
head.
your second one.
No.
Oh shit! So that's your tied for first.
Yes.
Damn.
The second one. This was the beginning of a generational change in video games.
Okay.
So violent that parents wanted it off the market. They couldn't put blood in the game unless you put in a code. This is a test to everybody. I want you to short this one, Brandon. ABACBBA.
Oh damn. Dude, I
The
didn't even
blood
think,
code.
I didn't even know that game. Or I didn't even think
Mortal
about that game.
Kombat. Yep.
Wow.
Mortal Kombat 1. My friend Billy brought that over. I had no idea what it was, and I saw the dragon on the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, that's fucking badass. And it was Mortal Kombat. Dude, what a fucking game. The pit, the fatalities, parents freaking out. Dude, that game was so cool. Billy stayed the night, and he left in the morning, and I came out to the game on the kitchen table. My dad bought it for me. I was like, oh, Billy left his game. And I opened it. I'm like, it didn't say his last name on it. And I was like, oh. And my dad's like, go ahead. And I was like, oh, he's the coolest thing ever. And yeah, Mortal Kombat, dude. They're up to, what, they had like 11?
Dude, there's so many of them now.
Yeah,
I
now
think
they're
11
back
is
to
the
one.
last one.
But yeah, badass game. It started a whole, it started a whole new generation, and like Street Fighter, Tekken, all those games come out. It was badass, really cool. So sorry, go ahead. I did
you're
two
good.
in a row.
No, you're good. My so this one came in a very, very close first. And if I have to pick one, obviously, I pick that. But if you haven't played it, it's Nintendo Switch. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I haven't played that one.
See, this is a landmark release for Nintendo. The whole entire franchise, man. They really took the open world concept and they took it and ran, dude. They ran. The graphics are so good in this game, and the gameplay amazing. I had so much fun playing that game. That's a must-have. If you, like I said, I asked you if you had a Switch, if your daughters had a Switch, just like grab that game.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like it's such a good game.
No shit.
Yeah, but again, I am very biased when it comes to Legend of Zelda games because I absolutely love all of them.
Well, they're
so
solid
much
games.
Fun. They're fun to play.
Yeah, they were super popular when we were younger on Nintendo. And that was just, I mean, those games were significantly smaller, but it was very, very popular. And N64 gave us that first 3D world of it.
Yeah.
And man, God,
yeah.
damn!
I'm slacking because I know Tears of the Kingdom came out back in May, and I have not got that yet. I've been really slacking with that. So, but yeah, dude. Really good games. Really good games.
I'll have to find time. It's impossible for me right now with kids and all that
I get
stuff.
it. But I get it.
All right. Okay. Well, this one, song. Best song. I picked a song to where I felt if you release this song at any point in time, it's going to be popular. Smells Like Teen Spirit.
That is mine too.
Is it really?
That is mine too.
Fucking real. If Trevor says it's shit, it's shit.
It's fucking shit, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Oh. Yeah, I honestly think every time that song comes on, I'm like, God, this is a fucking banger.
But I do have a close second.
Who's that?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It's a fantastic song.
Yeah. So yeah, that was like one of my close ones.
That song is unreal. The only thing I have against Bohemian Rhapsody, and this isn't fair, but the opera part. I was like, man, I wish they would have found a way to pull it off live.
Mm-hmm.
They never did it live, but oh well. I mean, not a huge deal, but
take it away.
Unless they fucking found, they found a way, and I just missed it like a dumbass, and everyone's screaming at the radio. But no, it was yeah, that's a great song. That's a fantastic song. Oof, yeah.
Dude, I remember my dad had the Nevermind cassette. I remember always getting in the van or the truck and being like, "Oh yeah, we'll put that in,"
Yeah.
Pop it in the truck and just listen. That album was awesome too.
That album's incredible.
And yeah, I just remember. Oh man, yeah, I'll never forget that.
It's funny because Something in the Way got really popular just recently because of the Batman.
The movie. Batman stuff, yep.
Yeah, and
Isn't that weird how a lot of older songs are coming forward with a lot of newer stuff?
Yeah, it's wild. Like, guys, we experience this shit.
Kate Bush on Stranger Things, and
yeah,
it's like what?
Yeah, there was a video out of that producer. God, what is his name? I'm like trying to look it up, and it's driving me nuts at who the producer was. But yeah, it's Butch Vig. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want to get it wrong. But he talks about that song, Something in the Way, and they were in the studio. They couldn't get it right on what Kurt wanted it to sound like. And he comes in. They said the studio's like hot. It's miserable in there. And Kurt's like, I want it to sound like this. I want it to sound like this. And he starts playing it. And Butch Vig was like, stop, stop, stop. And he goes, they turned off all the fans. I hooked up a bunch of mics that put it like right next to him. And he goes, and I literally held my breath for 3.5 minutes as he sang it right there. So the guitar and Kurt, one take, and that's how, the whisper, underneath the bridge. That's how they got that really whisper, low sound. Yeah. That was the sound Kurt wanted that whole time, and they couldn't do it in the studio. So they literally recorded it where the soundboard was.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to hear. I was like, that's fucking cool. That's magic that happens right there.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So, yeah. Well, good. Man, that's another one we're nailing on each other. So, okay. Next one. I got 3 of them here. This one was hard.
This is hard, too.
Comedian. Favorite comedian. Who you got?
My all-time favorite. No one's ever going to touch him. Richard Pryor.
Oh, damn. I didn't even think of him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Raunchy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pryor put everything on display, dude. It didn't matter what it was. If he remember, he got in a really bad. I think it was a really bad or car accident, and he almost died. And he's joking around after it about it. You know that he made jokes about it. He's super raunchy, unfiltered. He's absolutely hilarious. You know, and yeah, I feel no one's gonna touch him with like that level, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays with the amount of shit that we have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Yeah. He also made fun of himself a lot.
Yeah, he did.
You ever see that joke? Cause he was freebasing.
Oh yeah.
Crack. And he caught his afro on fire.
Yeah.
And he had a joke. He goes, "Hey, look, it's Richard Pryor," and he lights a match. It's Richard Pryor running, and he lights a match, and he like brings it across himself.
Yeah.
Dude, people were rolling on that one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He made fun of himself. You know, it was kind of like, well, I thought about it like this, but like Eminem, you know, he like
turned it on himself.
He turns everything on himself. Now you can't fucking bring up anything about him. You know?
Yeah,
it's already, he just said it. So Richard Pryor, he's just absolutely. If you ever get a chance to watch live on the Sunset Strip, goddamn, dude.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
You will laugh. I promise you.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was one, man. That's like Eddie Murphy raw.
Yes.
Crazy how funny Eddie Murphy was.
I got another one after this. After you go.
All right.
How raw these comedians used to be, and then you'll see them in movies. You know, in the past,
fucking Dr. Doolittle.
And you're like, oh yeah, he's a nice guy. He's like, yeah, but have you seen him live?
Yeah. Yeah. I almost had a heart attack first time I saw Bob Saget.
Yeah.
I knew him from Full House and America's Funniest Home Videos, and he's just like, hey, so I got these Filipino hookers. I'm like, what the fuck? Bob?
Yeah.
It's Bob Saget. But he's super solid for me, and he's a lot of controversy lately. Unwarranted controversy. Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
Very solid. Very solid.
He's in my top, actually.
So. Yeah, I mean, he has to be. No one's safe with him at all, as no one should be when it comes to comedy. All races, all types.
Mm-hmm.
Just damn funny. And, you know, I started thinking, he's just consistent. He's very, very, very consistent. Yeah. So he's got that going. So yeah, I pick Dave Chappelle.
I thought about him too, and he's in my top 5. But my second one I had was Robin Williams.
Man,
dude, he was a force of nature when he was on stage. You know, he had that perfect improv style that everybody was just loved about him.
I really don't think anybody will improv as good as he did ever.
No.
Ever. I don't think anybody ever will. Yeah, he was. Whoo, that. I remember that's another one. He was in a lot of, family friendly type movies.
And then when you hear him live, you're like,
yeah,
the hell did you just say?
Dude, what was that? Was it on Broadway? I forgot what it was. That special he released. He's sweating like a fucking pig, and he's just like, he's making God, what was the first thing when he's describing golf? And dude, you gotta, anyone listening to this right now, I'm not even gonna do it because I'll butcher it, but you gotta listen to Robin Williams describe golf. Holy shit, is it funny?
Yeah, he had a good one. He went over, I can't think of the country, went overseas to perform live for some of our troops. And during his performance, it was outside, and there's a thing called colors, and it happens at dawn and dusk. And basically, you turn towards the flag and you salute the flag. Anyways, the alarm went off, and everyone stood up and turned their backs to him, and he's still doing. He just stops and just looked. Colors performed, or it might have been taps. I can't remember if it was taps or colors. Either way, it's a similar thing, and. They all turned around and sat back down. He goes, I've never had the whole entire audience turn their back on me like that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And then he ran with that for the next 20 minutes. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
God, man, that was another celebrity death that like shook
Yeah.
me a long time. Like this guy doesn't know me, I don't know him, but he was a big part of my childhood, and I laughed at him a lot. And
Yes.
when that
Yes.
happened, I remember I was walking to night school, and I heard it, and I was like, dude, like I was bummed the whole walk there. I was walking
Yeah.
there, and
Yeah. There's that 2014.
yeah, yeah, 14 or
Almost
15. I think it
10
was
years,
14.
dude.
Sucks.
Actually, that
That
was
sucks. I
horrible.
When I see him, I always get very sad when, um,
I agree.
it's just like, ugh, way too young,
Yeah.
way too
No,
young.
that's a horrible thing, and that did it shock the shit out of me as well.
Yeah. Uh number number two for me, because this guy could rattle them off, man, one after another, after another, after another, and he never stopped. That's Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh boy, you're going real. Well, I guess they're all old school, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
My number three. God, I got three and four.
You go ahead and just name them off now. I don't have anything
Sure.
else.
Don Rickles.
Oh, another
No
old school.
one. No one.
Same in the class with Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah. No one is safe with that guy. That guy was fucking brutal. And then number four, just because he was so creative, Mitch Hedberg. I thought
okay.
he was. I thought he was damn funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very odd, different style. He's I went to go buy a candle holder, so I bought a cake.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, old
like,
school style.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, crazy. That's another one gone too soon. So
Correct.
yeah, that was a tough one. All right, Brandon. I have a feeling we're gonna be crossing the streams here again with this one.
Really?
Favorite hero in a movie.
I don't know if we'll cross.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, I kind of want you to go first now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll never forget. He's still around. He was kind of the beginning of it all with the superhero genre, and that is going to be. I have number two because the other one is very close to the same. I would call it the same light. Christopher Reeve, Superman.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I will never forget, and I still get chills. That helicopter scene. Lois Lane is hanging, and he just, whoa, Jim, that's a fly outfit. Excuse me. Catches her. You got me. Who's got you? Then the plane comes down. He fucking grabs that or the plane, helicopter. And he grabs that helicopter, and the music starts. Da, 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 da. Everyone's cheering. The reporter, I can't believe it. I can't believe he caught her. And it was just like such a moment of like, it was so triumphant, had that movie magic that lacks a lot in movies now. And dude, I mean, ever since I can remember, I watched that movie. Will still watch that movie, and just adore Christopher Reeve as one of the all-time greats. Now after saying that,
so I did have him in my top.
Okay.
It was hard for me to come up with this because when you said if you were to put just hero, I would have went more like that.
Okay.
You put it hero in a movie.
All right.
So in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, let me think of movies. So
yeah, you don't have to go superhero.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. If it was like that, and the same with the villain too. It was really, I'm like, should I go comic book or should I stick with like an actual villain in a movie?
Mm-hmm.
So, but since it was just villain,
sure.
I went with comic. So my hero in a movie is James Bond.
Okay.
The Bond character, he's been played by a shit ton of people over the decades.
Yeah.
They all have different energies, right? They all brought different. But he always saves the world from evil.
Right.
Whether it's finding the NATO atomic bomb stolen by Spectre, false flag operations to smear the Soviet Union for assassination of King George, or to infiltrate and destroy the secret Soviet chemical weapons facility.
Okay.
He did it all, right? He. I feel like he he saved everything.
Yeah.
You know, with all these things that could have happened, I mean, the world could have ended. You know.
Right.
But that's how I looked at it in my head. Like in a movie situation, I feel like James Bond, the 007 character, has done the best for me. So that's why I had to go with James Bond.
Fair enough.
As my number one.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, yeah, that's like I said, it's a tough one to bring up on that.
Yeah. Yep. Number two, because he's the embodiment of the character, and I don't think anybody could pull this off, but it would be Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a shame they never made a third one. But yeah. No, I just, you know, you don't really think of anybody else as Iron Man. Like, you know, they mentioned Clive Owen was their initial pick.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you know, that's interesting. But I would never, now that after they risked with Robert Downey Jr., went a big risk. What dividends, you know, to pay off, and he did a good job because he's a guy who can like literally act, and he did a good job, and
amazingly.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, I think, will stand the test of time and be as iconic. I mean, almost more iconic in this era, current era, as the Christopher Reeve Superman. Mm-hmm. You know, when people think Iron Man, they're going to think Robert Downey Jr. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty interesting.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, your villain.
Now, here we go. Taking a left turn.
Oh.
My favorite villain, one of the best villains, is Joe Pesci's Nicky Santoro in Casino.
Whoa.
What a motherfucker this was.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. And, you know, I almost picked the Jew Hunter in Inglourious Basterds, but I was like, we did that on the other show. I got to switch it up.
True.
I got to switch it up. But Joe Pesci as Nicky Santoro, holy shit, was this guy a bastard. He's the first guy I've ever watched get beaten to death with a baseball bat and buried in a cornfield and didn't feel bad about it. Not that I've seen many people get beat by baseball bats and buried in a cornfield while they're still breathing with their brother, but
one. Yeah, it's just a one.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Let me think. Have I seen more? That guy was a son of a bitch, and if that person is, if the real dude was just that bad, it's crazy. That guy, Pesci was the fucking man in that movie. Yeah.
He's another actor that has done awesome mob gangster movie like characters, man.
Dude, Joe Pesci is the shit. Yeah. I wish.
Goodfellas, Casino,
My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah. He nailed those movies.
Yeah, yes he did. Yes, he did. And yeah,
think it's funny? Huh? Why are you laughing?
Yeah. You think I'm a clown? Think I amuse you? You know what's crazy? I just started watching more things on Goodfellas. That character, Tommy, dude, that guy was Tommy and Jimmy, the guy who Robert De Niro played, were way more evil than what was portrayed.
Oh, the real people.
Yes. Dude,
yeah.
I don't even want to say what they would do on this video because I think it would red flag us. Like, I'll tell you off the air. I was like, dude, these guys are more evil than they ever could have portrayed in the movie. And yeah, it was. I was not okay with that shit. Like, after knowing that, watching Goodfellas is it's gonna take it to a whole nother level. Like no shit, man. I was like,
Nice.
holy cow. So,
Nice.
but yeah, Nicky Santoro was gonna be that's gonna be my best villain. That guy
Okay.
was a son of a bitch.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So I have, the obvious answer for the best villain would be Darth Vader,
Right,
right?
right.
You
I
know,
didn't want to go that
everybody has
route.
picked that stuff.
Too obvious.
Unfortunately, I kind of went with that route, not with Darth Vader, but the Joker
Oh yeah,
is my, and
absolutely.
I got a second, so now I'll explain the second better.
Roll with it.
But whether it be with he's in a comic book or live action, he it's he's the best in my eyes.
Fair enough.
Many, again, another character. Many have played the character. Heath Ledger obviously perfected it
Right.
in The Dark Knight. He was outstanding.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he's a man that will do anything to reach his goals.
Right.
And he just wants to watch the world burn. But I picked the Joker for that reason. He just will do anything in his power to see absolute chaos. But my close second in is Loki. So Loki's the villain, but then you see him on the good side,
Right.
right? So he can manipulate people. He's a master of manipulation.
Right.
Where he can, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be on your side, and people accept
As
it.
long as it works out
And I
for
feel
him.
like that. Yeah, I feel like by him doing that and manipulating people to accept that he's good,
Right.
makes him a badass villain.
Yeah.
Because he has that power to do it.
Fair enough.
So Loki was my close second. Again, we said villains.
Yeah.
I guess I should have like text you and be like, wait, exactly what are we looking
Nah, man,
at
roll.
so,
Be organic. Roll with it.
but
Roll
yeah,
with what
so
you
that'd
think.
be my best villain is obviously the Joker, but Loki would come in as a second.
Yeah.
The god of chaos,
Ah. Yeah.
master of manipulation.
Yep. Yep.
But that's that, and yeah.
Yeah. All right. You have any you made up on the fly?
As far as what?
Best of. I think that's all the categories we just.
we
rolled
got
through that.
the sequel. We still got that sequel.
Oh, best sequel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you roll.
This is one I actually thought we'd agree with.
Roll with it.
Yeah. So, the best sequel, in my opinion, is Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yep.
Everyone knows Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father, but when you watch the movie,
yeah,
and that plot twist drops right there, you're in utter awe.
Yeah.
Just, what? Like it was just amazing.
You know, yeah, it's crazy because I think because we were so young that plot twist doesn't get mentioned a lot on like best plot twists in movies. You know,
easy, yeah.
You always hear The Sixth Sense, or most of M. Night Shyamalan's. I know it's Shyamalan's movies, but a lot of his twists fail and work. The first Saw, watching that motherfucker get up in the middle of the room, and you're just like, dude.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good one too.
Dude, the theater went fucking nuts. Yeah, even no one guessed that fucking shit. No one, but
yeah.
But all those movie twists get lost. Or excuse me, the Empire Strikes Back, that movie, that plot twist gets lost in a lot of other ones that get brought up. And I really think it's because it's such an old movie, or people who haven't seen Star Wars, it's like common knowledge. Like, yeah, Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker's dad. So the holy shit factor just gets wiped away, even, if you wait to see it. But yeah, that is a massive plot twist.
Yeah, but the movies they're set up. If you've already introduced all the key players throughout the movie, the filmmakers now have a chance to round them out and do whatever they need to do, and their performances by Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher were outstanding.
Yeah,
and even Darth Vader is it's just awesome.
Yeah.
And then the whole I loved when I was um when we watched it the whole ice planet stuff, they're on Hoth and stuff.
Right.
That's such a cool.
Yeah, well, you got
cool
new
thing.
aliens, new ships, new outfits. Like everything was new. The AT-AT walkers, like holy fuck! Look at them things.
The only way to take them down is for the T-47s.
Yeah.
Trip them.
Yeah.
So
damn,
cool.
what was that?
So cool.
Fucking Rogue Squadron N64. Remember that?
Yeah, and you'd have
game?
To attach the cable.
Yes.
And you had to like go around. And,
oh my god, was that a great fucking dude? N64 had some baller ass games.
They nailed it. They nailed a lot of it, dude.
Rogue Squad. I forgot about that game till just now. Holy shit, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Best sequel. That's got to be up there. The Dark Knight's easy to toss up.
Mm-hmm.
The Bourne Supremacy was very good, but I don't know if I'd call that one better. I don't know, but a sequel is supposed to do what it's supposed to take it up another level. Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty interesting shit right there.
For sure.
Yeah, but yeah, who'd you say the best movie monster ever?
Ooh.
What do you think?
Well, I guess an easy one would be Godzilla, right?
He has stood the test of time and through a lot of really, really, really bad movies. A lot of bad movies. But yeah, I'd probably say the king. He's probably the king of them all.
Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah. Fuck, you got Predator, Alien. Man, what's another movie monster? I don't know.
Dude, there's so many.
Yeah.
You can go on for a while on this.
Yeah, you can go forever on that one. But I'd probably say like the king of them all would absolutely be like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Woo. What would your best comedy be? If you wanted,
movie?
If you wanted someone to laugh, and you're like, I'm gonna go with this movie because I know they're gonna laugh, what would it be? I think I know your answer.
Damn. I don't know. I guess the easier things out of my head would be like Dumb and Dumber or Ace Ventura.
Interesting.
Like one of those two movies you'll just laugh your ass off. Newer school stuff. Step Brothers was definitely a movie that I absolutely laughed my ass off.
Yeah. I think I would pull out Young Frankenstein.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some people don't get into that.
Dude, I don't know how. Is it the black and white that turns them off?
I think that's what it threw everybody off is the black and white. But they're trying to mimic like the original Frankenstein.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, Gene Wilder was. Oh my God, was he amazing?
Yeah, he
Marty
did
Feldman.
Awesome job with that.
God, yeah, that movie is fantastic. The fucking Jerk, with Steve Martin.
Oh my God.
I'm picking out a thermos for you. Fucking asshole. Yeah. Then
oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, you know what other one that does not get talked about enough is The Other Guys.
So I just had my wife watch that movie not too long ago.
No shit.
Maybe like a year or two ago. I was like, believe me, you'll laugh your ass off at this.
Yeah, that shit. God, were they funny in that movie? I never thought Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell would be so fucking good together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, they nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, man, that's all I have off the top of my head on the best of. That was fun though.
Yeah, that was
hard. It was so hard picking like good stuff. I almost think it's easier to disagree on what's the best stuff due to there's a lot of good stuff, but it's easier to agree on what's bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I could see that.
Yeah, it's that was tough. That was tough. So, you got anything else off the top of your head? I really have nothing to close with this thing, unless you just want to wrap it up and keep it a good old hour.
We can
hour 20.
We can wrap this up.
Yeah. Next episode, man, I would really, really like to do that deep dive into Breaking Bad.
Let's do it.
Oh, I want to do it so bad. I've been on such a high since I finished Better Call Saul, and yeah, I think that'd be awesome. Real quick, it's funny. I was talking to my friend Jaywan, and he's like, "Man, have you seen My Adventures with Superman?" And I was like, "Yes, I caught up on it. Have you caught up on that show?"
I'm missing this last episode. I have not watched
Okay. Man, what a solid show.
I love it.
He goes, I didn't realize how much I missed the optimistic Superman, which they do a really good job with. He's unsure and confident. I mean, it's as close as we've gotten to Christopher Reeve, I think, in a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
But it's just it's a show.
That.
You don't have to overthink it. Yeah, it was. It's pretty good. They had some. I don't want to say foreshadow, but symbolism on Lois and Jimmy finding out that he's Superman. That I was kind of like, whatever on. But yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, okay, I get where they're going with that. But no, it's a good show. I don't have to overthink it. There's a lot of, I'm interested to see where they're going to go with Slade, because he's Deathstroke, but he's got two eyes, so I'm interested to see what happens. But it's cool. It's like I remember mentioning it. I was worried it was going to be too teeny bop-ish. I don't feel that at all.
No, I like it. I like how they set everything up too.
Yeah, they're lining everything up. They can go, if this show continues to be successful, they could go a long way with this story. There's a lot of story to tell.
You know, one thing I actually enjoyed that no other Superman has touched was they made Lois Lane fall in love with Clark Kent.
Yes!
And not Superman.
I said the same thing.
Did you?
Yes!
Like, no one else has done that.
You are 100% right on that.
Yeah, and I thought that was awesome.
Yes.
So
absolutely. She was actually very upset that he was Superman. Not that he was Superman, but just because he lied. And, yeah, you're right. Like, Clark's not a total dipshit. But he's trying to hide and be, just try to hide. But, yeah, she fell in love with Clark. And I was like, that is refreshing. That's so funny you said that.
Lois Lane always falls for Superman.
Yeah, and then she has to accept Clark.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, so.
Interesting.
Wow, good catch. I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad you brought that up. I almost didn't bring that up.
I put it in a I think it was on Twitter about that. Like, that was one thing that I enjoyed about it, was that they felt she was falling for Superman, or for Clark Kent and not Superman.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they got a really couple cool approaches. It's kind of funny when they had the multiple Loises. I immediately thought of Rick and Morty. I was like, really? They're going
nice, dude.
They're going this way? Like, I was like, okay. Fair enough. No problem.
Yeah. Nice.
But no, it's a good show. It's very lighthearted, and I guess kind of a break. It doesn't have to be overly smart. It doesn't have to be I don't know, but I'm interested to see where they're going to go with this. There's a lot. Like, I can never say this damn guy's name. Mr. Mixlivic?
the pixie dude. The
interdimensional. But he mentions Krypton, and he's like, from where? Like he has no clue on what's gonna happen and or where he's from or whatever, because he met his father without even knowing it, and it scared the hell out of me. Yeah. That hologram showed up. Oh, Gunga, oh, Jor-El. I was like, ugh, the fuck, man. So
that was pretty cool though.
But no, it's a good show. I really enjoy it. I'm pleasantly surprised on the direction they went, and let's see. We'll see where it happens. And like I said, what I mentioned before, they didn't make it too obvious, trying to pass a message on. But yeah, good show. I would rate this certainly quite high up there. I agree. I guess season 2 already got approved.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that was good.
So
it should.
Yeah, next one up for me is Invincible. Oh. Have you seen that yet?
It's coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Season 2 is coming out this fall.
Yeah, can't wait for that. Yeah. That was a surprise. I watched that out of boredom. Like I was just bored. I was like, I'll check this.
You're the one who told me about it. You're like, dude, you gotta watch this.
Yeah, I'll check this first episode out. Holy shit!
Yeah.
That twist that happens at the end of that first episode, that happens a few comics in. So.
In real life.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they probably did in the first episode just to avoid some dickhead spoiling it. Like, oh, when's he gonna kill them all? Spoiler alert! Damn it! Fuck.
Well.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, this one was some good fun. Hope everybody enjoyed it. If you haven't already, share, like, subscribe, Facebook.
Follow
Instagram, Twitter, and we're also on YouTube. You can subscribe on YouTube also. So for when we release it, it's pretty obvious we're on YouTube. I don't even know why I just said that.
You're listening to this right now. You are on YouTube.
Yeah, right. So
go ahead and click that subscribe and like button right there.
Yes, please. I see a lot of people are really enjoying the shorts. I'm glad they are.
Yeah,
I'm glad they are. Brandy, you do a real good job on those. That's hats off to you. You do a great job on those. Yeah.
Thanks.
Take a bow. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I got made fun of. I got made fun of for this girl really liked me. We were a year out of high school, and I brought her over and watched that, analyzed that. And apparently she was just absolutely fucking disgusted that I showed her that movie.
God.
I was like, well, you know what? It ain't going to work, so get the fuck out of my house. Like, no, I didn't say that, but I found out afterward. She told her friend that she was like, you really had Jana watch that movie? And I was like, yeah. Oh, shit, I said her name.
Whatever.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, so? And she's like, yeah. She was like, no, I was like, whatever. It didn't work out anyway. Get out of here. That's why I had my wife watch Back to the Future. I was like, well, let's see if she's interested in this. It'll work out. And she was like, dude, she was silent through the whole movie. And then, like, when the cable came loose and the trees stopping Doc from plugging it back in, she goes, this is intense. I was like, yes. She likes it. All right. All right. Nice. I'll keep this one around for the rest of my life, I guess. That sounds so mean. So, but yeah, all right. We'll log off this episode. I hope everyone had a good time. I had a good time. I'm sure Brandon did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up.
Till next time, my friends.
See you later.